Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it is a week 12/3 month update since being on Mounjaro. If you haven't seen my other videos, I have made like a week 8 update. So I was excited to do this one because I'm going to be sharing all of the details, my starting weight, my before and after pictures, my measurements. I'll go through all the weight losses and everything like that. My goal weight, which I don't think I've spoke about before. I don't think I've actually decided what my goal weight was until recently. So yeah, let's just get into it. I've wrote some notes so I'm organised, I don't ramble and I don't forget anything. So let's just start with weeks 1 to 12 weight losses. I weren't going to include this, but I like to know it when I watch these sorts of videos. So I started Mounjaro. My first weigh-in was on June the 20th. I believe I started it on June the 21st. I weighed in 191.91 pounds was my starting weight, which was also the heaviest weight I've been. It was just creeping back up, and I started everything, you know, before I decided to do this. I was with Team RH trying to track fibre, protein, hit my calorie goal every day. It was just such a struggle. I did lose some weight, but then I've slowly gained it back. I did lose weight last year before my wedding. I've done slimming mode on and off over the years, and it just come to the point I ended up weighing 191.91 pounds, and I was like, this is it. I am actually going to start it. And I think about it for about a month or so before. I was listening to podcasts, I was doing research, I was seeing other people like in real life or in the UK that I like follow on social media and see their journeys, and that's when I finally just decided to start. So anyway, week 1 I started on 2.5 milligram, which is what you have to start with. First week I lost 6.28 pounds, week 2 I lost 1.76 pounds, week 3 I lost 1.44 pounds, and week 4 I lost 2.42 pounds. Then from week 5 right until now I'm still on the 5 milligram pen, and I do plan to stay on it because I just find it works so well for me, and if it's working, why change it? So week 5 I lost 2.76 pounds. Week 6 I actually had a 2.5 mil of the 5, which is not recommended, but I went on holiday for 3 days in Spain, and I didn't want to have such high suppression or be ill or have any bad side effects. So I'd half my dose that week and I still lost 0.33 pounds. Week 7, back to normal, back on the 5 milligram. I lost 1.32 pounds. Week 8, I lost 1.88 pounds. Week 9, 1.21 pounds. Week 10, 1.1 pound. Week 11, 1.32 pound. And week 12, last week, 0.44 pound. So another smaller loss last week, but that totals 22.26 pound in 12 weeks. And that now took me to £169.65. So I was very happy to be in the 160s. Even though I was just in the 160s, I was so happy with that, and I could never have lost that much amount of weight on my own. When you think about it, when you are in a calorie deficit, which is obviously what I was in, I am going to speak about calories more in a minute, they will say you can lose on average anywhere between like £1 to £2 a week, or even like £0.5 to £2 a week is an average normal weight loss. But before I was on this, I would lose a pound, maybe gain a pound, or lose a pound, lose half, gain 1. It was just, that was the cycle, and it was just more of a mental struggle. Whereas now that I'm on a GLP-1 Mounjaro, it's just all changed. It's more than just the weight loss. Of course the weight loss is why everyone does it, but you don't have the constant food noise, the constant obsessing about food or thinking about food, what your next meal is. Yeah, obviously I'm really happy with that, and I did not expect it, and I feel like I've had a really good steady weight loss. It hasn't been dramatic, but obviously I'm really happy with them results because I just wouldn't have been able to do it otherwise. Okay, so I'm just going to speak about my calorie goal. So for the first 12 weeks I was aiming for around 1,400, 1,500 calories. I track every day, and like I'll pop in some pictures of my averages. I did before, but I will enter them again. So some days I would eat less, some days I would eat more, but over the week it would typically average around 1.5. But I was definitely not happy with eating the lower calories on them days. But now I will say I've got a lot better with that, and I will have protein shakes. I'll just bulk my meals out a bit more to get more food in, and I would just recommend to anyone, just eat your calories. So whatever your calorie deficit is, go on a TDEE calculator, is that what they're called? Or find like an app that like the James Smith calculator. The James Smith macro calculator is a good one, because if you're not sure what you should be having, go on there, find out what your deficit is, and just aim for them calories. I know it can be hard when you're on this, but it's so important to not undereat, and I was some days undereating a bit, but then I would make up for it other days and be fine. But overall, my average calories were around 1.415, which I was kind of happy with. I have up that now to 1,600. Would aim for 100 grams of protein per day. I wasn't always getting it, but sometimes I was like 70, 80, 90. Like, it's better than having like 40 grams of protein per day, but that was my goal. I just pop on screen like a typical day of eating. I post every day on TikTok, basically every single day of what I eat. So if you want to see a lot more details, then go follow me on TikTok. It's just Fit with Liz over there. I would say I'm more creative at dinner time. I typically have a similar breakfast or lunch every day, and I usually have like a protein shake every day. But then for my evening meal, I still like to mix it up, and I look forward to my evening meal. But yeah, just definitely prioritise your protein and make sure you're eating enough calories and not under eating, because that's when the horrible side effects set in. I was so nauseous before on the 5 milligram, and it's like you don't really realise until after that you was probably just nauseous because you weren't eating enough. Like, your body still needs calories. So yeah, I've definitely found the nausea has gone. That was one of the main side effects for me being on the 5 milligram, was the nausea. The next thing I wanted to speak about is the workout side of things. I personally weight train 3 days a week, and I have done for years now. I think I started the gym in September of 2017, so it's been, what, 7 years this year. I used to be like crazy gym girl, 5 days a week, heavy weights, all of that stuff. I was just obsessed, and then lockdown hit, things changed. For the first year of lockdown it was fine, but then in 2021 I gained all this weight, and since then is when I've struggled to actually lose the lockdown weight, and I've fluctuated ever since then. I'm going to speak about my goals well away back then after this, but yeah, I did want to touch on workouts. It's so important to be weight training, especially on this medication. You don't want to be losing weight every single week and losing muscle as well. And like if you do research on it, people that do podcasts, like doctors, trainers, people that work with people that are on a GLP-1, they will all say you need to be weight training. I was actually sent something this week. I've got it here. Gym Pro Lux, I think that's how you pronounce it. So I will pop on screen using it, and it's so good. If you are someone that doesn't want to go to the gym, because let's be real, even I don't want to be driving to the gym, you could get this equipment. It's like resistance training, because that's what we need to be doing, is any form of resistance training, and you can just work out from home. So with this equipment, you know, you could do back workouts, you can do chest workouts, you could use it for bicep curls, you could use it for kickbacks if you wanted to do like legs and like work your glutes. So it is really versatile, and it was kindly gifted, so I'm really grateful that they sent it to me. And like I said, if you don't currently work out but you want to, this is perfect for working out at home. So I will leave it in the description if you want to check it out. There is a discount code that comes with it. It's not like a discount code that I'll get a commission off or anything. I think it's Muscle 10, but I'll pop it on screen and in the description. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that, because it's definitely a good addition to my little gym setup, and because it's in this bag, I can literally just shove it at the side with the weights and just get out whenever I want to use it. So now I'm going to share my before and after pictures. Oh my god. And the measurements. I've got all the measurements here in my phone. I actually can't believe the difference. So every 4 weeks I've done my pictures and videos, but I've not shared the videos. I've not shared the actual pictures anywhere. No, I think I did on, no, I have shared the video on TikTok a couple of days ago. So I will insert it in, and as I'm doing that I'll go through what I've lost. So obviously the weight loss, 22.26 pounds. My waist alone, I've lost 11 centimetres off my waist, which I can't believe that. 11 centimetres, that is so much. I've lost 5 centimetres off my hips, like the widest part of my hips, that's where I measure. My thighs, the middle of my thighs, I've lost 4 centimetres each. And I actually measured my calves. I've got such big calves, and I cannot believe I've lost 4 centimetres off my calves as well, which is crazy. I measured my neck and I've lost 2 centimetres off my neck. And I'm actually getting a bit of a jawline come back, which is what we love to see. But this is like this area of my neck here is what I measured. And I measured my bust, and I've actually lost 5 centimetres off my bust. So really happy with them results. If you was going to add that up all together, it's the equivalent to 39 centimetres or 15 inches. I do have more to go, so I'm going to talk about my first mini goal and then my actual goal weight. So I think it was the end of 2019 or the start of 2020. It was basically pre-lockdown. I done a video when I first started my channel. I'd done like an 8-week cut series. Me and my husband, well, I weren't my husband then, we tracked our calories and was working out hard. It was honestly the first time I'd tracked calories ever, to be honest, properly, for 8 weeks. I think I lost a stone, or like 12 pounds in 8 weeks, and I ended up weighing, you know what did I weigh? I was 11 stone 10.5, which is the equivalent to 164.5 pounds. So in my head, that is my like first goal. That's my first goal weight, which I'm not that far off. I think maybe in 2 to 3 weeks from now, I will be able to get to that weight. So in my head, that was like the slimmest and leanest and best that I felt back then. In my head, I looked great. I don't really feel like that now, but anyway, that was like my first goal weight. So that's 164.5 pounds is the first goal, but my actual realistic goal is going to be 150 pound. I don't know if when I get a bit lower I'll change my mind, maybe I'll go for 155 pound, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking 150 pound, and I'm hoping by that way I'll be able to fit into a size 10 pair of jeans, so essentially be a size 10. In my head, if I don't fit into a size 10 pair of jeans, then I'm not a size 10. Now, it's not like I'm obsessed with being a size 10. I've literally never been a size 10. And if I get down to that weight and I'm not a 10, it's fine. I was just thinking it would be nice to be a size 10. And I feel like I could never lose that amount of weight if I weren't on this medication. So yeah, they are my goals. So the plan moving forward and maintenance plan, obviously I'm nowhere near maintenance yet because I'm nowhere near my goal yet, but I always get questions or people will comment, oh well, what are you going to do you just gain all the weight after, etc. And I get where you're coming from. So basically, because I already track my calories, so I already know where I'm at and I'm losing weight, I will just adjust the calories to maintain my weight. Oh, and then when I'm finally there, let's just say 3-4 months down the line, I'm at my goal weight, I don't know how long it's going to take, I will go down the dose. I'll probably drop down to 2.5. You can be on this medication for life if you want, but I don't want to be on it for life. I was thinking to maybe stay on it for about 6 months to maintain my weight and then go off it, and by that time I will know exactly what my calories are. I would have maintained for a long time, and then I can go off the medication, still stick to them calories, maybe I'll gain 5-6 pounds, I don't know, which would be fine. But yeah, I think if you weren't tracking calories, weren't tracking protein, well, working out and stuff, maybe it would be harder to maintain because you don't really know what you're having. Whereas I feel confident that by the time I'm at maintenance, and I would have been at maintenance for a while, that I'm not going to gain the weight back, because there is no way, no chance in hell that I'm ever gaining this weight back at all. But this is just something down the line, but just wanted to touch on it because I know I'll get questions about it. So my goals moving forward, I just want to touch on, and also my week 13 weigh-in. So technically now, today is Sunday the 22nd of September. I'm recording it this morning and I'm uploading it later this afternoon, so I'm literally recording it today. I am 2 days into week 14, so yesterday I did my week 13 weigh-in, so I just thought I might as well end this video with a week 13 weigh-in and give you my total weight loss so far. So last week I lost an extra 1.33 pounds, so that brings my total weight loss to 23.59 pounds down, which brings my weight now to 168.32 pounds. So I'm getting closer and closer to my first little mini goal. I'm really hoping to get there in like 2 weeks maybe. But yeah, I cannot believe I've had consistent weight losses for 13 weeks in a row now. I'm still on the 5mg pen. I've got another 5mg pen for next month. I plan on staying on it for as long as it works for me. Like I said, I still don't have food noise. I have decent food suppression, but I can still eat. And like I said, my new calorie goal moving forward is to eat a bit more per day. I don't want to have any days where I'm eating low. I just want to have consistent, anywhere between 1,400 and 1,600 calories a day. I'm happy with. I don't want to be eating any less than 1.4 on any day at all, and I'm feeling so good for it now. I just feel normal now. I don't feel like I'm gonna be ill or wake up nauseous, and I really think it's down to eating a decent amount of calories and getting my protein in, because this past 2 weeks I've been hitting either 100 grams ish or even over some days of protein, and I just feel good for it. So that's my new goal moving forward. Probably do like a what I eat in a day for next week's video, and if you do have any like suggestions or questions, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that is everything for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.